Yes, Simone is breaking the stigma on mental health, y'all. That's what we really need is more people using their platforms to break the stigma. And before I begin, I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and join the family, join the community. Now, as a therapist, I love when people use their platforms and where they are in life to be authentic, true to themselves while breaking the stigma on mental health. And now we know Simone is the GOAT. Okay? Who has more medals? Who is up there being their authentic self and showing you at the same time you can choose you. Okay? Now, okay, the girls are doing it. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Simone Biles. Okay? Not only is she up there winning gold medals, but she's taking her team with her. You can see the leadership. You can see the connection, the friendship, the bond that this gymnastics team has. And it just shows you how, at the end of the day, you can choose yourself and be on top. Yes, you can choose your mental health. You can be who you are. You can show up, take up space, not water yourself down, and still be successful. So many people are watching the Olympics and seeing how, wow, look at her. Look at her choose herself. Look at her uplift her team. Look at her bring up sisterhood between different races, ethnicities. It shows you just how powerful she is. Okay. And as a therapist, I love how transparent she has been about her mental health struggles in general, not just mental health, with the twisties, family relationships, the spotlight in the media. And she has said one of the key things to her success during this Olympic period compared to the other ones is that every day she wakes up and she has a session with her therapist. Okay. Now, whew, yes. Okay. I think in the past we have not seen athletes be as open about their struggles. We've seen other Olympians, swimmers, go through depression, even being on the brink of some really doing serious detrimental things to themselves because of the pressure. And I want to talk about how it is important as an athlete, as a person in general, that you really maintain your mental health. Okay. And Simone is using her platform to break the stigma. Now, so many people struggle with mental health in the world, and when you add celebrity to it, I think sometimes celebrities feel like they have to hide that from people. What will people think about me if I'm open about my struggles? What kind of athlete does that make? The same thing I see my clients going through. If I'm open about myself or acknowledge I need help, then I'm a burden. Okay? People have their own stuff going on. People have stuff worse than me. I don't want to put my stuff on them. Okay? But looking through the eyes of someone watching the Olympics myself and seeing just how much spotlight is on her, I can see the pressures of that. I can see the stress and how in the past it at times became too much and she had to step away from the Olympics. Okay. Thinking about, will my team think about me? Will people in general, because people be talking. Okay, but Simone continues to show grace with herself. Okay. I see the limelight, I see the money, I see all those things, the pressures, but at the end of the day, I gotta take care of me. And that means me with my therapist. Not only is she meeting with her therapist, she's been doing meditation. We see her just being transparent. And I think it shows a lot of people, young girls, older women, people in general, that you can be honest with yourself. Therapy is okay. Look at the number one athlete in my eyes in the world getting therapy, being transparent and honest about what she is going through. We could all take something from this Olympics, not just our viewership, but a time to self-reflect on ourselves, where we are, what we need from ourselves. When is the last time you asked yourself, what is it that I need from me? You're constantly pouring, giving to other people, showing up for everybody else. When is the last time you showed up for yourself? And Simone has showed us over and over again that I'm going to show up for myself, no matter what people think about me, no matter what people say, how much money is on the line, I'm going to show up for me. And you see how it has worked out. And it shows you can choose yourself, okay? And the trickle-down effect is that as a leader on her team, other people look up to her. And at times, the pressure of that has gone to her, and she's taken a step back. But she's also been able to build connections. You see the girls making TikToks with each other, just joining in sisterhood. You see the connection that they have on the mat, off the mat, even in times where, you know, certain things that they had to do, like the bar was not their specialty, their strong point. You still see like, okay, we are a team. We can come together and we can do this. And we have. Okay, you see us with our medals. Okay, what you gonna say now? But of course, there's gonna be lots of negativity. Why is it that our hair is such an important thing? As Black women, we have to learn to not have our hair define us. And that's another thing Simone is showing us, is that your hair does not have to define you. Okay, so what, my edges are not always slicked back. I have some flyaways. My ponytail, my braids might not look perfect. But you watching me from your couch. I'm on TV getting these medals. Okay, you watching me. And she has said, my hair is for me, not for y'all. I'm going to do what's best for me once again. Okay, and I'm not going to let y'all tell me how to wear my hair or bully me out of feeling good about myself. My hair does not define me. We've seen over and over again just examples of her being a great leader, a sister, a wife. And you see this, I think also important this time around the Olympics, how much family support she has had. I think in the past when, you know, during the pandemic where they could not have all the family support, that was very impactful. But this time you see her parents there, her husband, everybody just really rooting her on. And I think it's important that athletes have that support, have that connection. They need that because they're in a different country. We've seen things happen on the Olympic bus and how Simone has stood up for other athletes, not even on her team, but from different countries, trying to just like show people that you can show up for one another. No matter if we're both from America, from Brazil, wherever it is, we're human beings. And that's what really matters. And it's important to have, I think, connection in these settings because there's so much pressure, so much literal light on you to show up and win these medals. But at the end of the day, Simone has chosen herself and worked on healing and has, it seems like, a very committed therapist who is on the phone with her every day, making sure she has her sessions, helps her ground herself, work out some of that anxiety, that stress. And you see the results that she's able to show up better for her teammates, for herself. And at the end of the day, she's the GOAT. And this is why. Okay, we can all learn how to embrace different parts of ourselves. We can learn how to show up for ourselves. All these girls, not just Simone, everybody on that team has shown out and showed up. Okay, you can't tell me that the girls this year are not running it. And a lot of different fields. We see Sha'Carri, we've seen Sunny in the Olympics. So many different women of color are really rising to the top. And I think we're not talking about that enough. And about the pressures that also come along with being an Olympian, an athlete in general, always having to perform, how productivity leads to depleted health. Okay, people tie a lot of their worth to productivity. If I'm not performing, if I'm not doing something, if I'm not, you know, doing what other people want me to do productivity wise, I'm less than. And that's trauma. Feeling like you always have to show up, do something, be somebody. Your productivity is not tied to your worth. Remember that. Your productivity is not tied to your worth. You deserve rest. You deserve rest. Okay? It's okay to take a step back and decide, today I'm not going to do much. I'm not going to do anything at all. Remember, you deserve rest. And it is okay to choose yourself. But yeah, Simone is running it. The gymnastic girls in general are running it. Okay, who run the world? Girls. And as a therapist, I just really enjoy her breaking the stigma about mental health, showing up for herself, being a great leader, and showing how it is okay to choose yourself. So many people struggle with people pleasing, perfectionism, choosing themselves, and seeing that as selfish. You are not selfish. You have to protect what's in here as much as you're focused on protecting and showing up for what's out there. Okay, all the stuff you're holding inside, the trauma, the hurt, the pain, your body absorbs that. And you don't want to have that absorption of those things lead to health issues. because women do carry all of that stuff, especially Black women carry all that inside, and slowly we have heart disease, chronic illness, stress, aneurysms, because we hold so much. So I want to encourage you to let go. Show up for yourself. Tap into therapy. Look for a therapist, because you can heal, you can overcome, you can release and show up better for yourself. Okay? But it's just a quick little video. Who run the world? Girls. Simone will always be the GOAT. And now people are trying to come in and try and take her shine away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourselves. Okay? But, like this video, subscribe. What are you going to do this week for your own mental health, to show up for yourself? Let me know in the comments, because, of course, we can get active. We can get into it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.